Hello again. That's one of my 11 o'clock glut of trains I've just missed. A little bit later out today, only by a fraction, waiting for Mum to come downstairs. Anyway, let's crack on, not going far, I'll tell you on the way. There's my shirt that came yesterday, purple, lovely. And there's another one of the trains that I normally see on the Seawall I've missed. Let's get going before I miss any more. As you can probably guess, heading down the Seawall today, nice and simple. Then I want to pop into town for a few errands. Big thing about the Lido on Facebook yesterday, what they're going to do with it and that. I won't go into all the details, but it looks like they're hoping they're going to be able to sell it off, I think they're hoping anyway. Busy been. There's another one. I had to laugh yesterday. A letter came through about Mum's stair lift, and it said it's time to book your annual service. Please call this number. And underneath it said, or alternatively, why not just book online? It's simple, it's quick, it's easy. I thought, oh, I'll go online. Got an account, so I go there, log in. Can't find any way to book a service online whatsoever, so I have to ring up. No big problem, but there we go. What a waste of time. And I understand computers, you know, wasn't me. Anyway, speak to the lady, book the service in, and I say to her at the end, I say, well, how was I supposed to do it online? She said, well, you go to it, you go to contact us, and you send us a message, and we talk to you online. I said, oh, so in other words, it's not an automated thing with a calendar where I can choose a date then. I just talk to you online rather than the phone. She says, yes, that's right. I said, oh, well, that's just a phone call with extra steps, isn't it? It's not progress. Nightmare. Here we are, the Seawall. Nothing going blip blip at this end. Nothing counting me down here. Just the other end. Just the other end. Let's hope the phone doesn't get too hot today like it did yesterday in Topsham. Hope you enjoyed our little Topsham adventure. We certainly did. Yeah, shame about the microphones playing up a little bit yesterday in Topsham. But there we go. It's an experience we learn from. Only got the one day to do it, and we did it, and that was that. Didn't know it had happened till much later in the edit. But never mind. Never mind. I think it came out all right in the end. All good. Oh yeah, for anyone's interested, I did manage to get another set of headphones, earbuds sorted out, so I'm back to full podcast capacity now. It's blaring away as I walk down here and I talk to you, going all the time. So like I say, if you think you see me and you want to stop and chat, wave at me. Really, I won't hear you if you just say Bill. Actually got a busy few days ahead. Now tomorrow is going to be quite different for the video. I don't know exactly what it is I'm going to be doing, and I'll tell you why. Without getting too convoluted, because it is a bit convoluted, so just accept what I say. It's the granddaughter's birthday, and through a process of events, she's going to end up in Plymouth, and I'm going to end up on Dartmoor. Now, that sounds a bit, how does that work? But it just does, trust me. So I'll probably have a video from Dartmoor or somewhere. It won't be long, it won't be particularly detailed. I won't have my family in it per se, so I'll just grab a few shots, but that'll be tomorrow. Unfortunately though, what that does mean is I won't be around midday for Braunton coming through. And if I am back by about 6 o'clock for it to come back again, I will film it, but I'm not sure I'm even going to be back by then, because I think there's some sort of pizza party when we all meet up later in the evening over at theirs. So family day for me tomorrow, meaning a bit of a different video, and possibly no Braunton, but never mind. Lovely. Remember I was down here the other day and I was going to go and feed Rufus. There was someone feeding, so I didn't. still got that bag of food in my pocket. So today he shall get his breakfast. Lovely. Remember these little sort of flowery things that grow up in summer? I remember as a kid, we used to make a loop in them a bit like that and then pull them down in your hand, and the top it would shoot off like a little bullet from a gun. Remember that? Crazy. Like a little path made in the grass for people who are walking this way, and a little path made here where people are walking to see Rufus. So if you're up here, come and beat the path down. Makes it easier for me to... Oh, someone's there. Hello, who are you? Can't tell. Are you a Rufus? Yes, it was the peanuts that were filled up the other day. Happy train that was, tooting along. I could hear that coming. Lovely. While I was putting the food on the feeder and in the feeder too. And of course on the floor. But my efforts are in vain as no one seems to be here. Had a dunnock, a wren, and there's a blue tit floating around. There he is, blue tit. No sign of any Rufuses though, but we've seen 3 different ones, so the birds are replenishing themselves up here. Remember Clive? He's been on a couple of walks with me and we talked about him and his brother at the bottom of the nest last Saturday. Well, I heard from him last night. He's making a good recovery. So, thoughts and prayers go out to Clive. So, yeah, fighting fit soon, mate. Now, of course, will this be a happy train? No, not happy at all. The one that came down the other direction was much happier. They've been cleaned up. Wonder if they're going to get a coat of paint or something. Someone's gone over there and given a good rub down anyway. Let's listen carefully. No, my neighbour's birthday today. Dropped a card in to him. Happy birthday, mate. Don't think he does watch me, to be fair, but that's all right. All good. Still wish him happy birthday, of course. My neighbour. Lovely. And a lovely didum 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 to round off the Seawall portion of today's little episode. Now I've got to go into town. 3 errands. Got to draw some money out. Got to get some wrapping paper. I'm going to pick up my drugs from the chemist. There we go. Massive dog. Good old Bean. Local and sustainable. Still standing as well. Lovely. And quite a busy seafront. Not too bad at all. It is nice to see the flags all along the seafront like this. I know it's to do with VE Day, but it's lovely to see them anyway. Sauna not open today. And can you spot the slight difference? Give you a few moments to pick up on it. That's right, they've reopened the top part here for parking, which is excellent. It's only the other day I was up the other end and I said, blimey, it's been over a week now, they're supposed to have reopened it, they only got to take the bollards down. Got home to find a message on Facebook saying the bollards are down. There we are, so we got all this extra parking to make up for the what sits. And what's more, it's free parking as well apparently. They're not going to turn the parking meters back on. So that's pretty decent, isn't it? Whether or not it stays like that, I don't know, but at the moment that's what they're saying. So that's excellent, excellent news. Now we just need some toilets and all will be good with the world. As I've said before, waiting for something to happen here. Nothing really is going to happen. And they might do some plumbing, I think, but the toilets are going to be built off site and winched in. And of course there is Venus, which is conveniently situated on the seafront, directly opposite the tables, formerly known as Captain's tables, just over there. Lovely. There we go, there's the lifeguard hut at the other end. That's reappeared. Excellent. All quiet on the golfing front. A couple of people down there, but not too crazy. Zebra crossing not in use. Temporary traffic lights crossing put in here. All lights over there. Little lights everywhere now along the roadworks. Suppose they've got to manage traffic somehow. But at least they've opened up the top of the den. Right, gonna head down to the banking hub now. Excellent, there we are, that was successful. No problems there. Now I've got to go card factory, get some wrapping paper. As you can see, wrapping paper achieved. Excellent. Just performed a side quest. Holland and Barrett cashew nuts for Mum. Asked me for them, so she shall receive. And finally, along to the Well Chemist to pick up my prescriptions. And my hands are absolutely full now for trying to film. So I'll sign off up the top there. So there we go. Another wander comes to an end. Got everything I set out to do. Excellent. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. As I say, up on Dartmoor. Not sure what's going to happen, what sort of video I'm going to make, but it's my real life. I'll be up on Dartmoor, but I'll still soon film something and pop it online. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.